Robin Hood and the Sad Knight, from the dramatic reading for lower grades, by Florence Holbrook. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Narrator, read by Christine G.
Robin Hood, read by Max Schörlinge.
Little John, read by Hugh Gillis.
The Role of Midge, read by Sarah Holtz.
Will Scarlet, read by Chris Marcellus.
The Abbot, read by Dublin Gothic.
The Sad Knight, read by Barry Eads.
The Prior, read by Noel Badrian.
The Lord Chief Justice, recorded by Chuck Williamson.
Lady Leah, read by Christine G. Robin Hood and the Sad Knight. Persons in the play: Robin Hood, Little John, Midge, Will Scarlet, the Abbot, the Knight, the Prior, the Lord Chief Justice, the Lady. Scene 1. In the greenwood. Robin Hood and his men making arrows.
This feather is too short. Give me another, Little John. Ah, this is a better one.
Making arrows is not a simple thing, is it, my master?
Indeed, no. If the feathers be too short, the arrows will not keep true to their course. And if the feathers be too long, the arrows will not fly swiftly.
If all men knew how to make arrows, their skill in shooting would seem greater. Look to your arrows, say I, before you shoot.
We should thank the grey goose for the even growth of her feathers, which carries our arrows straight to the mark.
First, the strong bow that bends to our hand, then the straight arrow, tough and trim, and the feathers that wing it to its mark. But best of all, the steady hand and keen eye that direct our wing shaft. But you have worked well this morning, my men, and now we may rest a while. Sing us a song, Will Scarlet, while we lie beneath the friendly oak.
Sings.
The hunt is up, and it is well nigh day. And Harry our king has gone hunting to bring his deer to bay. The east is bright with morning light, and darkness it is fled. And the merry horns wake up the morn to leave his idle bed. Awake, all men, I say again, be merry as you may. For Harry our king is gone hunting to bring the deer to bay.
This song is well enough in its way, but for me, I should much prefer a good dinner. The morning's work has given me a fine appetite, and I long for food.
It is good to eat, but not before we find some rich traveller to pay the bill. Ride out, my man, and find us a host. Willing or unwilling, bid him come.
With right good will, my master, and may I soon meet with him.
Remember well, no farmer shall you bring. He works for what he gets, and shall live in peace. And the labourer who toils for wife and child you must not harm. Only those who oppress the poor and weak, those who are selfish and unkind, who play while others weep, these shall you bring to me.
But look, my master, what sorrowing knight rides there? His garments are rich, and his horse gaily decked, but his countenance is sad, and he rides slowly, careless of the way.
Hail, gentle knight, my master awaits you, and fain would have your company at dinner.
At dinner? In the wood? Who is your master?
Robin Hood is he, and here he is to bid you welcome.
Welcome, Sir Knight. Thrice welcome art thou, for I have fasted beyond the dinner hour. Pray you, dismount.
God save you and all your company.
The dinner is served, my master.
Will you join us, Sir Knight? Here are pheasants and swans and meat of the deer.
Such a good dinner, with so many brave men, I have not eaten for many a day. If I come again to this country, I will make thee a good dinner, but heaven knows when that will be.
Thanks for your kind offer. But in the greenwood our guests must pay for their food. A yeoman does not pay for a rich knight.
Sorry am I that you must call me poor. I would that I could pay you, but in my saddle-bags are no more than 10 shillings.
Is that indeed the truth, Sir Knight? Look carefully, Little John. If the knight speaks truly, he shall keep the 10 shillings. But if not...
Indeed, my master, the knight speaks truly, for this is all the money I can find.
How comes it, noble knight, that thou art so poor? Come, tell me the story. Mayhap I can help thee.
I am Sir Richard of Leah, and my ancestors have been knights for 100 years. A year ago I had plenty of money to spend as I would, but now I have nothing for my wife and my children, who weep for my absence from them.
But how did you lose all your money?
Perhaps you will think I lost it in a foolish way. My son, whom I dearly love, is a manly youth. Well can he shoot and joust fairly in the field. But once, in a quarrel, he slew a youth, and to save him I pledged all my lands. Unless I redeem them by All Saints' Day, I shall lose them all.
What is the sum you are bound to pay?
400 pounds. The day is near, and I have nothing.
But what canst thou do if thou losest thy land? What wilt thou do?
I will sail far away over the seas. I cannot remain in England.
It is a small sum. Hast thou no friends to help thee in thy need?
Many friends had I when I had money and lands. Now, when I need their help, they turn away and know me not.
By my faith, gentle knight, thou shalt not want for a friend. Little John, go to the chest and count out 400 pounds.
Shall he not have cloth for a coat, gentle master? He is thinly clad.
Well said, Will Scarlet. Go, get 3 measures of every kind, that he may be warmly and gaily clad.
Here is the money, Robin Hood, and good measure.
And what will you give, Little John, who are so generous with my money?
A pair of golden spurs, that he may ride fast to his castle and redeem his lands.
Many thanks, Little John, and to you, my good friend. Tell me, Robin Hood, when shall I come to return the money you so kindly lend me?
This day, 12-month, and a happy year may it be. We will meet under this trysting tree. Till then, be merry.
I shall be with you a year from today. Farewell.
Scene 2. In the Abbot's Hall. The Abbot, the Prior. Enters.
This day a year ago Sir Richard Lee borrowed 400 pounds from me. He promised to pay in a year or lose his land. If he does not return today, the land will be mine.
The day is now far spent. Perhaps he will come yet.
I am sure I hope he will not. I trust he has left England.
The land is worth much more than 400 pounds. It were a pity if he did not redeem it.
Thou art ever crossing me. Speak no more about it. Where is the Lord Justice?
Here I am. I have just come from London to do justice on that knight. Where is he?
The knight has failed to come with the money, and this is the day when the land falls to me.
I dare swear he will not come, and thou shalt have his lands. I now declare that the knight Sir Richard Leah has failed to keep his promise, and his lands are...
Entering and kneeling before the Abbot.
Rejoice with me, Sir Abbot. I am come to keep my day.
What dost thou say? Hast brought the money?
To try the Abbot.
Not a penny, but...
What dost thou here without the money?
To ask your kindness and patience, Sir Abbot, for a longer time.
The day has come. Thou losest thy lands, Sir Knight, since thou canst not pay.
Good Lord Justice, help me against my foes. I will surely pay, but must have more time.
I am sorry for thee, Sir Richard, but the law is plain. Either pay your debt, or lose your land.
Sir Abbot, I pray thee, have pity.
Get the land when thou canst. Thou gettest no pity from me.
By my faith, then, if I get not my land again, thou shalt pay dearly for it.
Get thee gone, false knight. Darest thou threaten me?
False knight I am not, for I have fought well for my king.
Sir Abbot, the day is not yet gone. What wilt thou give the knight to hold his peace?
100 pounds.
Make it 200.
No, nor 900. Ye shall not have my land. Here, Sir Abbot, are the 400 pounds. Had you been less covetous, I would have given interest. Now, get you gone, all of you, and learn to deal more justly and kindly with those in need.
They go out, entering. Oh, my dear husband, how glad I am to hear your voice again.
Happy am I to see you and to be home again. I must tell you how kind Robin Hood has been to me.
Robin Hood, your friend? Is he not the outlaw of the forest?
Yes, but he is kind to all who are unhappy or oppressed. He saved me from leaving England, and gave me money to redeem my land.
How I long to thank him for his goodness to you.
In a year we will go to him and repay the 400 pounds.
I shall be glad to see him and his merry men, and try to thank them all. End of Robin Hood and the Sad Knight.